What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Toya Zara and I'm so glad to have you guys here again. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all the love and the support and for coming back again to see what's going on with me. And if you're a new subscriber and you don't know who I am, welcome to the family. I hope that this video may bless you in one way or another. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe and join the family. So this video is going to be a very long one, so I want us to go right into it. Let's talk about pregnancy, y'all. Okay, so before we get into the video, guys, I want to give you guys a summary on how I've been feeling, what's been going on from how I found out up until now. As you guys know, I just got married last year, and so this was very quick, and this is also my first child. So lots of feelings there, lots of emotions, but I want to go into how I've been feeling each semester. So I want to go trimester. Did I just say semester? Trimester. Cut. I'm going to take you guys through how each trimester has been for me, kind of like my symptoms, disclaimer. How I feel might not be how you feel or how another person might feel, but this is just specific to me. I am not a medical professional. I'm not claiming to know everything. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. So in terms of my pregnancy, so as you guys know, I found out in a very abrupt way. I kind of tested really quickly and I found out really quickly. I told my husband really quickly. Everything was just like go. Now, to be very honest with you guys, throughout maybe the first half of my pregnancy, I was very detached from the idea of being pregnant. Now, I was grateful and I did recognize that it was a blessing, and I was super duper thankful to God, because many people struggle to have this thing that came so easily for me, unplanned or not. It's still a blessing, right? Mentally and emotionally, I wasn't really quite there. And I kind of regret that because I didn't document enough of the process. But that's because honestly, I would forget that I was pregnant. I would be detached from the idea. I wasn't depressed, sad, or anything, but it was super surreal for me, guys. I couldn't believe it for a very long time. I was kind of like in denial a little bit. And you know, when you don't have a bump showing and you're not really feeling a crazy amount of symptoms, it's easy for you to kind of like forget, to be honest. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but that is how I felt. But now in my third trimester, and I'm going to walk you guys through everything. Since I didn't get a chance to document it for you guys, I want to bring you guys in. So I'm going to document everything from the first trimester up until now that I'm in my third trimester. Okay, so I have my phone here. I'm going to be looking at some notes that I wrote down because I have pregnancy brain, okay? In my first trimester, I was feeling things like I was craving like a lot of snacks like Cheetos, and I wanted a lot of spicy food. I ate a lot of Nigerian food. I needed pepper. Like I needed to be my tongue to be on fire. I was craving super duper spicy food. I ate Nigerian food every single day of my first trimester. Basically, I was eating pounded yam and efo. I was eating pounded yam and egusi. I was eating peppered goat meat. I was eating suya. I was eating like very spicy stuff, okay? Another thing was that I was nauseous all the time. As much as I was craving food, the food would make me very nauseous, right? So I would crave things and then I would eat them and enjoy it, and then right after, I need to throw up. I threw up maybe for the first 6 weeks, and after that it was just nausea. I would always feel like I was gonna throw up, but I never actually threw up, if that makes sense, after 6 weeks. Another thing was on the topic of throwing up, and this is TMI skip if you don't want to hear this, but if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you firsthand, and for those of you who are not pregnant yet, okay, when you throw up, you pee, okay? Whether or not there's pee or like you feel like going to the bathroom or not, you're gonna pee, okay? And this was one of the most humbling experiences for me, because I couldn't believe how helpless I felt when I would be throwing up, and my husband would have to come in the bathroom with me and catch my pee in a bowl. So I would be peeing and I'd have to put a plastic bowl or something in between my legs so that I wouldn't pee on the ground or pee on myself, because the force at which you're using to push out that food that you're throwing up you know, kind of puts pressure on your bladder, and so it makes you pee. You know, a lot of these things, I'm not sure if they were like mind over matter, but I was sleeping a lot. I was always very tired, very fatigued. My body just was, I felt like, honestly, my body was going through so much, you know, internally. Like the hormones were changing, things just felt imbalanced. I didn't feel like myself in my first trimester, and that just made me very lazy, very tired, and yeah, I didn't want to do anything. I remember hating the smell of Cam's cologne. Cam is my husband again. I hated the smell of the cologne. But guys, it's me who bought the cologne. I used to love it, but I was like, Cam, no. We had to change Cam's body wash. We had to change Cam's cologne. And if he wanted to spray anything specific, he'd have to do it like while I wasn't there, maybe go outside or something like that. I'm gonna actually bring Cam on the channel soon so he can give you guys his perspective on things. On the same topic of smell, I remember I hated my face wash, and I have very sensitive skin. So guys, I use like unscented face wash, but I could smell the unscented scent. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I had to switch my face wash. Couldn't use it, which was a hassle for me because I didn't want my skin to react. I didn't want to like trigger anything, you know, because already your body's going through so much. But by grace of God, I was able to find something that worked for me, and I eventually got that smell back. I'm getting into that. Now the second trimester was very chill. Now if you don't know, a trimester lasts 3 months, and so the next 3 months of my pregnancy after the first 3 months were chill. You guys, this was the best time of my pregnancy for me. I felt the baby kick at 19 weeks, and so it was an exciting time. It was a lot more changes happening. You could finally see your bump, and you know, like it was an exciting time, you know. Some of the symptoms I was feeling was I ate anything I wanted. I had no food aversions. I was always hungry, you guys. Woo! I was eating every 2 seconds. I needed to eat like right when I woke up. One thing as well is in pregnancy, from the first trimester up until the third, is you'll feel like if you don't eat right when you wake up, you feel like throwing up, you feel nauseous. My body will literally be like what are you doing? Get food into your system, otherwise you're gonna throw up. Okay, so I'd wake up first thing in the morning. I had to eat something, so I had to learn at this point to start incorporating like little snacks into my day. When I say that, pregnancy will force you to listen to your body. Like it will force you. Okay, so I had to feed my body. I was always hungry. Another thing, so at night I would wake up often to pee, like almost like twice a night to pee. Even if I peed before going to bed, even if I didn't drink anything, I had to pee. Okay, the baby is growing and stretching, and therefore there's a lot more pressure on your bladder, and so I had to pee all the time. Plus, you have to stay hydrated in pregnancy, so you're drinking a lot of water, so you're just doing frequent trips to the bathroom all the time. Another thing is like I started developing things around my body. So for the first trimester, you couldn't tell I was pregnant, but I started getting skin tags. I'm gonna go more into that maybe in another video, or maybe on my TikTok. If you don't follow me on my TikTok, shameless plug right here, follow me. I talk a lot more freely of my pregnancy as it goes. Okay, so I developed skin tags. If you don't know, those are just like kind of like, you know, little how do I say, are they called masses that kind of grow, like growths, or like growths that, you know, develop on your skin. And I started getting them more on my face, like kind of like around this area, and then I will get them on my neck as well. But it's still like not in a crazy amount, but I just noticed those growths. My smell balanced back in my second trimester, so I was able to cook again, because in the first trimester smells just threw me off. So in the second trimester I was able to get back in the kitchen. Cam was able to use his cologne again, to a certain extent though. Like he couldn't go too crazy, but like to a certain extent. I was able to use my face wash again, which was amazing. At this point, I started getting excited for the pregnancy. So now I think emotionally, spiritually, mentally, I was now starting to get ready. I was now starting to process things better. I was more familiar with the idea of being pregnant. We also found out the gender of the baby in our second trimester, which was amazing. Oh my god, that day was so special, you guys. So much love and joy, and we just had so many emotions, and our friends and family did an amazing job putting that together for us. So we are super duper excited to share that with you guys. We're going to very, very, very soon. What else? Yo, one of the worst things for me in pregnancy, guys, the twins, my girls right here. I was suffering, okay? In my second trimester, I noticed a rapid change in the size of my boobs, okay? Swelling, sharp pains, you know, just everything, even just cosmetically, your boobs look different. I used to be part of the itty bitty titty committee or whatever they call it. No, when I tell you, in the second trimester, my boobs doubled in size. I can't even believe like the size I wear now. But obviously it makes sense because your body is preparing to nourish your child, and so there's a lot of things that are happening internally, and that has an effect on the external as well. So now I am now a proud full chester. Yeah, okay. So in my third trimester, one of the first things I noticed was my weight increased rapidly. Now you have to learn to give yourself a lot of grace and to love yourself, because you're doing an amazing thing and God has chosen you to bring forth a child. So don't let weight loss, changes to your skin, changes to your body affect your self-esteem. I added a lot of weight. There's literally a full human here in this belly, and so I added a lot of weight. I started noticing stretch marks on my body. I don't have any on my tummy quite yet, but I do have some around my waist and on my hips. So I added a lot of weight, and I remember struggling with that idea, because every time you go for your checkups with your OB or your midwife, they check your weight, because you have to be at a healthy weight to carry a baby, right? So they want you to like be healthy. They want you to add weight. You have to. They tell you to expect to gain about 40 to 60 pounds when you're pregnant. I gave myself a lot of grace, but yes, I did add weight. My bump is huge. I'm going to show you guys, okay? So this has been very fun for me to experience, because obviously when your bump gets bigger, you get excited, you're getting closer, the baby's growing. This baby is kicking 24/7. One thing is my baby loves prayer, so at nighttime when we're praying, that's when I'm feeling all the blows. Loves music as well, so I feel a lot of kicks and it feels like turbulence in your stomach, literally, but it's such a like heartwarming feeling, and you know, like there's actually a human in you. Like it's a reminder that you're carrying life, y'all. Yeah, at this stage I really can't do anything without losing my breath, because my lungs are being crushed by this baby, y'all. Literally, that's another thing. Your internal organs are like very displaced when you're pregnant, because your body has to make up for all the space that the baby needs, and so my lungs are crushed right now, and so I'm always out of breath. Guys, I have the pregnancy waddle. You know that, like the way, you know, they say pregnant women walk? That is due to extreme pelvic pain. My pelvic floor right now is on fire. You guys, it's probably, I have like probably like a top 5 list of like the worst symptoms, and definitely pelvic pain makes it up there. It's pretty high on that list, because it affects everything you do. You can do the most mundane movements, like trying to get out of bed, trying to put on your pants, trying to, I don't know, get out the car, and your body's just like, no, your pelvis, so right where the baby is sitting, like it hurts so bad. The pressure is crazy. So yeah, I'm kind of going through that right now, and I just try to take it slow. I have to walk slowly. I have to like take like, you know, gradual steps. I can't rush to do anything. But obviously, like, there's things available to you like a chiropractor, physio. You can even do like a prenatal massage, which I've done. And yeah, you can do like self-treatments at home. Like you can have an Epsom salt bath. You can you know, I don't know, do some stretches and exercises to help. But I promise it, I don't want to be like, I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't think it gets better. You can manage the pain, but it's there, and it's there permanently. At the beginning of the 3rd trimester, I had terrible nights. I couldn't sleep at night. My back pain was on fire. I couldn't find a comfy position. Yes, I have the pregnancy pillow. Yes, I have this and I have that. But my body was just not liking sleep. I couldn't sleep. At some point, I would have to sleep sitting up. By God's grace now, that's fine, but very early in my 3rd trimester, I would sleep sitting up, and that's obviously not comfortable, but it was the only way that your body wouldn't be in pain, and so I had to do it, which wasn't fun. But now I found my rhythm. One thing in pregnancy is things may seem very unbearable at first, but as you go along the journey, you start to understand what your body wants, what you prefer, what you like, and so things become a lot more manageable, and it helps you, you know, get by a lot faster and easier than you initially thought that you would. I'm still always sleepy, especially after I eat. However, I have noticed that I have more control over that now, and so I can control that fatigue. I can get up and say, okay, let me do the dishes or let me do something, because the issue is if I'm sleeping so much during the day, then I'm not going to sleep well at night. And so I try to give myself that push to, you know, sleep at a good time and not fall asleep for long periods of time during the day, just so that I can have a good night's rest. And I'm so grateful, because now I'm definitely there. I've mastered that. Yeah, one thing in the third trimester that honestly I didn't think I was gonna get was pregnancy face. Okay, for the first 2 trimesters, honestly, you couldn't tell I was pregnant, but now I can see swelling, right? So now I can see that my cheeks are like chubbier, my nose is a little bit bigger, my lips are bigger, my face just seems a lot more, you know, I don't know, chubby. And so again, this is another thing that you have to give yourself grace for. I still tell myself I'm beautiful every day. My husband does an amazing job with affirming me, and so I ain't worried. As soon as this baby comes out, we're gonna bounce back, okay? In Jesus' name. But yeah, and weirdly enough, in the 3rd trimester, I have way more energy. So like, I'm so much more like active around the house. I love cooking, I love cleaning. I also want to touch on spiritually as well. So pregnancy is very interesting. When God gives you the responsibility of carrying life, it comes with a lot. God has revealed so much to me and my husband in this time spiritually. A lot of things that we have to protect our baby from, and it's not easy, but you know, when you don't want your child to go through the battles that you went through, and so you take it very seriously. Spiritual warfare has always been a thing in our home, but now we don't play about it. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but we warfare over our child, over our home, over our marriage like crazy. God has done a lot of revealing, even over the child as well. We know, we have an idea of what God wants to use this child for, and so it's our job as parents to make sure that this child is ushered into their purpose well. Whatever you do directly affects your child, and so we're not playing about anything right now. Already we were very serious about our faith, but no. Now, when you become a parent, you will buckle up, okay? Fasten your seatbelt, because it's not about you anymore. You're now fighting for the life of another person. Emotionally, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I'm at this phase where I'm like anticipating, what's the baby gonna look like? Is the baby gonna have my nose? Oh, la 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 la, like, you know, weird thoughts like that. And me and Cam fight every day about who the baby's gonna look like, but it's exciting. Like, we're happy. I get emotional a lot, and guys, I'm not an emotional person, but I be getting emotional, I ain't gonna lie, you know, like, you know, the third trimester be doing that, but super duper excited. Mentally, I'm good, I'm ready, and I'm well. It's very important to be in a good mental state when you're pregnant, and so you have to work on it, you know. Like, by the grace of God, I never had issues with that, but I can imagine how women will have issues in pregnancy when it comes to like their mental health and stuff. So mentally, I'm okay. I make sure to do things that keep me happy, keep me motivated, and take away stress from, you know, take away stress from my life. Okay guys, so that is all from me. I'm so glad I was able to film this. I love that I get to bring you guys along in this journey, and I'm so grateful for all your love and your support. Thank you for sitting through this video, for listening to me babble about this baby, about pregnancy and all the 9 yards. I'm really grateful for you guys. May God bless you, and may God use me as a point of contact for any mother who is TTC trying to conceive, any mother who has lost a child, or anybody who is just praying for a smooth pregnancy, marriage, all of the above. May the Lord grant you that, and grant you a double portion of everything that I have received from him. His mercy endures forever, and he's a faithful God. Don't forget that. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.